The rules of the tech job market have changed in 2026, and AI is creating pockets of opportunities for some while it is slashing or fundamentally changing other roles. So, if you are a tech professional relying on your title and just a two-page resume, then you are already losing offers that you didn't even know existed. So, in this video, I'll give you my top six predictions about the tech job market, and more importantly, what you should do in each of one of those so you don't get left behind. My name is Varun Kirti. I'm the founder of Wolf Mentoring. My team and I have made over 50,000 job applications for tech leaders. We have landed more than 3,000 senior leadership interviews while doing it. And right now, we are landing 500 interviews every single month for our customers. And here are my top six predictions about the tech job market that are quietly changing the landscape and are almost already happening. Prediction number one: the power is shifting to senior individual contributors. So, senior staff and principal engineers who know how to coach people well, who can think in systems, will be the most sought after talent. Conversely, middle level managers who were thus far doing the job of playing a glorified telephone will be phased out as AI replaces more and more of the communication between the teams. So, senior individual contributors who have empathy, they can understand and speak the business language and have domain expertise in one core area, one core style of business. So, for example, e commerce, large scale distributed systems, or ad tech platforms, basically those who are niche focused will be experiencing a winner take all market and will be very highly sought after. These folks will find themselves getting put into forward deployed engineering roles as well. Now, why is this going to happen? Simply because any business will reward people who are force multipliers. Earlier, when humans did all of the work, then these force multipliers were the managers. With AI taking more and more of the work, the force multiplier will be the person who understands the business and AI very, very well. They don't have to deal with the inefficiencies and the change management aspect that comes naturally while working with people. So, this is where the leverage point will now exist and it will shift to. And the classic example of this is the CTO of Workday quitting his executive leadership role earlier this year only to become an individual contributor at Anthropic. And this isn't just a one off story or example, right? We cater to hundreds of tech leaders every single month, and we know how many of them are willing to and even wanting to take up individual contributor roles, seeing how much these roles are paying in the current job market and how much impact these roles are creating without so much the drama of a leadership role. Prediction number two: the crunch of the entry level tech job market. So entry level tech job market is being slashed for now. The unemployment rate for entry level computer science graduate is more than double the overall rate across every other industry normalized. What this means is that junior tech graduates are now closer to fine arts grads in unemployment that used to be considered risky. This is because the power is shifting to, again, senior engineers and staff engineers with AI. But this cannot continue on forever because the staff and senior engineers today will have to be replaced by somebody in the coming decade as they age or move up. Now, CompTIA's 10-year review shows that tech occupations growing twice as fast as the total employment and the annual 6% replacement rate, which mathematically implies that the future demand for junior and mid-level hires is going to replace the staffing aging senior staff, right? Even if the pipeline is underbuilt right now. And this will happen as companies at the extreme ends of the size, very large companies, and these will be very small companies, will be focusing on hiring a few but really strong entry level candidates who show a desire to learn, not earn, right? So large companies would want to do that to create and safeguard their pipeline in years to come, and small companies will have to do that because the cost of hiring a senior or a staff engineer is just too high for them at the moment. Now, prediction number three: team sizes are going to shrink most definitely, and it's already happening. So, handling a team is no longer going to be a flex. Tech companies are going to push more and more for frontier AI team. By the way, this frontier AI team is a borrowed concept from AWS. Now, these groups stop treating artificial intelligence as a mere coding shortcut and treat it as a fundamental operating foundation. So, teams at Frontier used advanced autonomous AI agents that run concurrently for hours, scaling concurrently recurrent tasks across the enterprise. The true competitive edge of an AI frontier team comes from an agent driven deployment and development, right? These AI agents automatically generate code, read the entire code bases, and run local tests before even a single human reviews it. High performing engineering teams using these frameworks report shipping massive workflows and compressed timelines by shipping testing left and providing agents with rich project context. In such teams, humans will be called in to set directions, approve high stakes decisions, resolve ambiguity. The teams will follow a simple 3 tier structure, likely that one will be the frontline doers who will be managing a team of agents. The second would be a leader who would be owning these frontline doers, owning one singular business problem, and third will be a senior leader owning the complete business outcome. By the way, if you are a senior tech professional or a tech leader who is actively looking for your next job, but you are not sure about how exactly to get interviews, or you simply do not have enough time to run your job search, then we can land you your next role without you having to do anything. We provide a fully managed, done for you job search service to tech professionals here at Wolf Mentoring, and we will book you interviews for the right role. So all you gotta do is show up for them. If you're interested in learning more about that, please feel free to visit our website, wolfmentoring.com. The link is in the description as well. Now, prediction 4, and this is pretty much not a prediction, but almost already happening, that AI is not a job. It's simply a tool. There's no such thing as AI job, right? Basically, every job sitting in front of a computer to do it, it's gonna have some element of AI in it, just like in early 2000s had some element of internet to it, right? And I'm making this point because it has a wider implication. Instead of having an entire marketing team, one really good marketer can be that team. The entire functions are shrinking to one person or fewer people department. For example, Anthropic, the biggest AI company in the world, has one person marketing team. Now, of course, they get good press because of all of this AI news, but there's still a lot of work goes on running an entire marketing department for a company that size, right? And that's just being done by one person. So the moat here will not be just knowing your domain well, but knowing your domain so well and knowing AI as a tool, as a skill that you can shrink that team size to just you or a few others. That way you concentrate all of the leverage to you, and that's how you grow. Prediction number 5 is customer success style roles will be on the rise, but these profile must know AI native development in both B2B and B2C settings. People will want to interact more with humans as AI takes care of mundane, repetitive tasks. With more human capital becoming free, humans will come in to fill in the gaps where AI cannot or can only provide generic information, right? Generic answers. These frontier humans will also be generating a lot of data to train AI and automate these new corner cases. Over time, the roles of the customer success area will continue to shift and evolve quite rapidly. Frontier people will see themselves like getting pushed aggressively, but for now, people with really good communication skills, really good empathy will continue to shine. But the thing about communication skills is anybody can build it up. So definitely double down on this if you're not a good communicator. Now, prediction number 6, what you publish will matter more as the recruiting of tech professionals itself shifts. Now, recruiters will rely more and more on your online presence, what you do, what you talk about, who you are, not just your LinkedIn profile and your resume. Recruiters will use this online data to find out the right candidate. So, if you are an expert at building something, go online and publish about it, talk about it. Cringy as it might sound, you will at some point want to become a content creator and a content publisher. It does not have to be an influencer style, of course, in the sense that you don't have to dance in front of the camera, but talk about what you do, how you do it, how you make decisions, publish it on a platform of relevance, LinkedIn likely, right? It could be text as well. Please do not use AI slop just to present your knowledge like this, right? More and more original content will be valued even more. Also, make sure you talk about the stuff that you're actually good at, but this will definitely have far, you will get hit by recruiters left and right. This, you can test it right now as well. So that's it. Those were my 6 predictions. Hope you liked it. Now, if you're earlier in your career still trying to figure out how senior tech leadership job market actually works under the hood, well, then click this video here. I'll walk you through what we have learned making more than 50,000 job applications for tech leaders.